market does. Looking at Forex Factory again, we got some news dropping at 9:15. Well, just kind of dropped some news, very light news, nothing crazy. All major news dropped around 8:30. If you didn't see any major reactions around this time right here, that just simply means it's gonna it's gonna wait for opening bell. So again, like I said, for those tuning in, just patiently waiting for the market to open. I have two particular entries where I want to trade or want to enter at, depending if it respects. Want to enter somewhere around here, and then again somewhere around here, right? Depending on what the market does for us. We obviously don't want to rush it, but want to play it smooth as well, just in case if it gives us something opposite, right? So this is what I'm anticipating the market to do, depending on how it reacts. I'm looking for it to either bounce off here or here, and then take it either here or here, right? That's one option. Second option, if it does break through all the way over here, I'm looking for a retest in this area right here, and then potentially take it down here, right? So multiple options, just gotta kind of see how the market plays out before we enter, right? Okay, we got PA in the building. PA, anybody else? Let me know. Got about 10 minutes before the market opens, right? Okay, and right before we get started, also want to make a quick disclaimer that I am not a financial advisor, and any decisions or thing that I show here today is simply for educational and entertainment purposes. Please understand that investing is a risk, and it's best to educate yourself before assuming such risk. So just keep that in mind if you are going to take any trades with me this morning. All right. Make sure you guys keep that in mind. And then we already done our fundamental analysis. We already have previous markups. So now we're just patiently waiting for the market to open to see where we get in. All right. Patiently waiting right here. Us before we enter, right? It's close to one of our entry points right now. Like I said, I want to wait for the market to open, which is in the next 7 minutes or so. Right? It's close to one of our entries that we want to take. So if I would eventually want to take this entry, I would do something like this, right? Be from here to here. And from here to potentially right here. A little bit lower. Like right there. So this is what the first entry would look like. Second entry will be more so like this. Second entry would look more like that, right? So let me go ahead and type it in, or something like this. So I just gave you two potential entries of what I'm looking at right now. And we will move on from there. Once the market opens, we have about 5 minutes left again in the chat. So how am I determining my entries, right? So how I'm determining my entry is simply by previous zones that have been respected, right? So the first thing, if we go over to the daily time frame, right? A lot of people couldn't see that big drop happening, but as you can see, I pretty much kind of saw that happening a couple of days ago, as every uptrend has some sort of pullback, right? So now the reason I'm determining a potential buy is because it's still respecting our trend line and hasn't really broken through down here to make any new lower lows or, lower highs, right? Either or. So it hasn't really broken through, and it's also hitting a respected zone that I have here. All right. From here, we'll pretty much see trading is not always going to be guaranteed, but what we can say, we aim for high probability trades, right? That's what we're aiming for, high probability trades. So in this case, since it's respecting a particular zone, still kind of in the trend line. So that's pretty much how I got my entry. If we move over to the 1 hour chart, right? 1 hour time frame. Notice how these candles right here kind of respected this area, haven't really broken through fully, held. If we look more to the left, same thing, right? Notice how it breaks through, hits, kind of respects, retests, but never really breaks through. So I'm anticipating a move like that. But just in case, if it does break through, I have my stop losses in place so we don't lose more than we anticipate on losing, right? So that's the first reason how I picked out my trades. Obviously, you have support resistance, you have your trend lines. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. Also do time frame correlation just to kind of see, how each chart, correlates with each other, how it transpires to the next chart. All charts telling me to sell, all charts telling me to buy, so on and so forth. So I'm just simply right here on this, I'm basing my potential buys on support resistance and previous analysis. All right, family, we got about 3 minutes till market opens. Go ahead and type that in the chat. 3 minutes to opening bell. And if you are tuning in, definitely let me know where you're tuning in from. I love to know where everyone is tuning in from. So I kind of have a better grasp and understanding, right? Again, patiently waiting. If it does break through this particular area right here and hold, most likely I'll be looking for a sell. So what I mean, if it comes from here, breaks through down here, holds, hit right there, this is where my entry will be. And I'll potentially take it down there, right? If it breaks and holds. So definitely want to have my options open just in case of any situation happening, right? So again, just want to pretty much patiently wait. We have about 2 minutes left on the chart on this candle. We got 2 minutes to opening bell, 2 minutes to opening, well, yeah, about 2 minutes to opening bell. Go back to the 15. And for those of you who don't know, I'm also a scalper trader, right? All right, fam. So for those who don't know, I'm also a scalper trader. So I'll be looking to be in and out the trade within, you know, 15 minutes to an hour, maybe 4 hours max. I don't look to stay into trades super long. Try to catch the pips I like, which is anywhere from 30 to 50, and go and enjoy the rest of my day. All right. And we have opening bell showing signs that it wants to respect, which is perfect. Let's see what the chart does, right? So it kind of looks like it wants to respect a little bit. We'll see what happens. Never want to judge too early on, as first 2-3 minutes of opening bell can be a little crazy. If I could take it closer to my SL, that'll be cool. Less risk on my end. Okay. Trying, it looks like it's showing signs of wanting to respect. But like I said, we gotta wait and see. Haven't entered anything yet. Haven't entered anything yet. Want to see how this candle shows. Let's go ahead and check the 5 minutes real quick. 5 minutes showing signs of respecting for sure. 15 minutes. So again, just patiently waiting. May look to enter soon. Don't want to rush an entry, of course. As you can see, look at that craziness. Go ahead and look at the 30 minutes right quick. All right, so what I'm going to do, fam, I'm actually going to take my first entry right here, right? So I did go ahead and take my first entry, family, first entry. Share my 53. Where is the 53? So I did go ahead and take my first entry at 0.53. So look to the chat, took my first entry at 0.53. I'm going to leave it there. So family, first entry is at 0.53. 0.53 was my first entry. Just kind of seeing what happens. Right, kind of playing right now on that zone. Haven't really done anything. Currently in profit. So again, family, first entry 0.53 is where I personally enter. About 10 pips in profit. Nothing too crazy. So you can see, trading is definitely a patience game for sure. For sure. I'm going to move my stop loss right there since it's more potential earnings. So again, just kind of patiently waiting. All right, I took my entry, deeper into the zone. That way it's less risk. So if I do lose this trade, it's not really a big deal because I risk less than I planned to in the beginning. Still have about 24 minutes. Let's check the 15-minute chart. Again, just patiently waiting. I entered for a buy. So I personally entered this trade for a buy. Again, I'm looking for 30 to 50 pips and I'm out of there, right? 30 to 50 pips and I'm out of there. Not going to do too much. Again, it's US 30. I don't need to do too much. So again, we're just patiently waiting, fam. Let me know how you guys are doing in your trade. If you did enter, if you didn't enter, just watching, whatever the case is, definitely let me know. Definitely let me know. All right. Let me go ahead and send this signal out to the group. All right. So right now, just patiently waiting. Hit multiple times to enter the trade again. Patiently waiting. Like I said, we did enter a little bit deeper into entry. So if it does hit our SL, not really a big deal. Just most likely look to enter at a lower entry where I got right here. So I'll look to enter twice and we will go from there, right? So before it even hits SL, it did go like 15 pips in profit or so. So definitely opportunity to close if you didn't want to hold that long as well. Mm, mm, mm. So again, from here, just patiently waiting. Let's see how the market reacts. We have about 5 minutes left on the candle. About 5 minutes left on the candle. See how everything reacts. Again, trading is all about patience, patience. So kind of got really close to our SL, but did not hit as of yet. You want to make sure you also don't over leverage. Over leveraging is what does it to a lot of people. That's why they're, afraid or can't really take a lesson or can't really, sit there and go through too many deep drawdowns because they're over leveraging, right? You don't want to be that person that over leverages in the market. Just kind of take your time, use proper leverage. If it hits your SL, that just means your analysis was wrong and just move on, right? You go to the next trade, right? You definitely don't want to over leverage because now you put extra pressure on yourself, besides the pressures of already trading. You're putting extra pressure on yourself now because now you risk more money than you should have. So you can't even be in too much drawdown. Forget the SL. The drawdown alone is killing your account, right? So you definitely want to take your time. Definitely don't over leverage. This quick drawdown would have probably either spooked a lot of people or kicked them completely out of the trade, right? So I did go ahead and take a second entry as well. I did take a second entry. So you see that quick little drawdown, that quick little wick would have done it for a lot of people where they would have just jumped out of the trade because they over leveraged. They put too much on their plate by risking too much, right? And look what happens. You see, this is part of trading. It's going to test your patience. It's going to test your emotions. So you definitely want to just take your time, make sure you're doing the right things as a trader, staying disciplined, right? Making sure you're not over leveraging so it doesn't create additional pressure for you to win a trade, right? You don't want to be where you predicted the market was going correctly. You hit a little bit of a drawdown, but because you over leverage, you can't even enjoy your full analysis just because you over leverage, right? So little things like that, you definitely just want to keep in mind, right? And I will go ahead and post this video on YouTube as well, just for those who missing out, whatever the case is. Currently up right now, about 25, 26 pips in the market. So again, just want to be patient. Look at that big drawdown. That big push right there is letting me know that buyers are about to take control. So again, just want to be super patient, right? Don't want to risk it. Currently right now at 16, 17 pips in profit, right? And I got two separate entries in this market, right? And I am using FTMO account as well, just to kind of show you guys, right? This is FTMO right here. I don't know if you guys can even see it. Maybe I should lower the. This is FTMO right here. All right. FTMO right there. Definitely in profit, right? Check that out. Oh, that's FTMO right there, currently in profit, right? So what happens when you stay patient? Now, I don't even have to take the entire trade anymore, right? Right? We're about 44, 40, 50, almost 50 pips in profit. Not going to lie to you. I'm not even going to wait. Soon as it hits 50 pips in profit, I'm going to get out of this trade and then just enjoy the rest of my day, right? There's no need to trade the entire day or keep trading or over trading. You know, once you've had a good day, you can move on, right? And we are closing 58 pips in profit. 58 pips in profit, right? So we are closing these trades right now. So you can see closing these trades in profit right now, right? Just so you can see one more time. And this is FTMO. FTMO is what it's in profit, right? FTMO closed out in profit, and we are done for the day, right? We are done for the day. We can go enjoy, right? So if you enjoyed this, definitely let me know. Let's go ahead and give quick little plugins. If you are new to trading, definitely feel free and follow me on Instagram, as we are closing in on 4,000 followers, right? We're closing in on 4,000 followers. So make sure you follow me on Instagram if you made some money for sure. Now, also YouTube, if you are brand new to trading, didn't understand a single word of what I was saying, you can also follow me and subscribe on YouTube, as I'll be dropping content in regards to beginners. I'll be dropping content in regards to intermediate, how to get into trades, how to get out of trades, so on and so forth, right? So definitely go ahead and subscribe to YouTube. And of course, make sure you follow and subscribe to the Twitch, as we will be dropping content every Tuesday and Thursday on Twitch live. I'll make sure that this lagging situation doesn't happen for the next Twitch. All right. So I'll see you guys Tuesday. Have a great day. We finish our day in 15 minutes. 15 minutes. 15 minutes. It's incredible.